Here is problem number 18 on page 85. And again, I've drawn a picture, which I recommend that you always do. And again, it doesn't have to be fancy. This is my submarine. This is the surface of the ocean. This is the path it's going to take as it submerges. The problem says that a submarine at the surface of the ocean makes a dive. Its path makes an angle of 21 degrees with the surface. That's where I got this from, 21 degrees. And the first part of the problem says if the submarine travels for 300 meters along its downward path, how deep will it be? And this is the depth right here. That's a right angle. This is the depth. And what is the horizontal distance from its starting point? So this is X, this is Y. Okay, and we have enough information to figure that out because 21 degrees is this angle here. The opposite over the hypotenuse would be the sine. So the sine of 21 degrees is equal to X over 300. Okay. And the cosine of 21 degrees is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. Now, we're going to have to take the sine of 21 degrees and multiply it by the 300 meters. That's going to give us 107.510. Rounding it to the nearest hundredth, that'll give us 107.51. Right. And y, let's do this again, and say the cosine of 21 degrees times 300 is equal to 280.074. Rounding to the nearest hundredth, that will say that y is equal to approximately 280.07 meters. Now the next question, how many meters must it go along its downward path to reach a depth of 1,000 meters? So that's why I actually continued this line down this way and put another line over here. The second part of the problem says this is going to be 1,000 meters. That's the new depth we're talking about. And the question is, how far, right, how many meters must it go along its current downward path in order to get there? So if you look, we have the opposite over the hypotenuse. Opposite over the hypotenuse would be the sine, once again, sine of 21 degrees is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. And the rules of proportion say that I can swap these two, and this turns into 1,000 divided by the sine of 21 degrees. So let's do that and see what we get. 1,000 divided by the sine of 21 degrees is equal to 2,790.4281. So we're going to round that to the nearest hundredth and get z is equal to, well, approximately 2,790.43 meters. So that's a reasonable answer.